Gentlemen, welcome to a snowy morning. Nice to be here with you.
Now listen, you are the reason that I look the way I look this morning. I am
You look
not
fresh. You look fresh as a mud river.
Thank you. That's a song. Write that down, John Rich. You, on the other hand, look like you just stepped off, I don't know, man, some stage in New York.
Fantasy Island.
How do you do it? Please tell me, because I want your
I'll tell you how I do it, brother. I stay constantly excited about country music. I played some last night. I woke up this morning and I went, what can we do today? Well, how about let's go visit one of the best country stations in America. That sounds like a good thing to do. So I'm here rocking and rolling with a cup of coffee, an unlit cigar, because smoking is bad, ladies and gentlemen. And we're coming in here to play some new music.
Beautiful.
That's right. If you could actually just light that and accidentally leave it in the corner so it gets us a new building. Okay.
We're looking at someone's shirt.
How about I just lean over and give you a kiss on the lips, darling?
Go, right now.
Okay. Oh, my God.
No.
Actually, I have a question for you, and it pertains to, we just heard Keith Anderson, and you don't have to answer me right now.
You're very serious right now.
I am very serious.
I mean, you are just like 60 Minutes or something.
I am. But you don't have to give an answer right now, because I know you have to check with your people and those people and those people.
Okay, I'll
But-
check with nobody first of all.
Okay. In February 7th through the 14th, we're taking our show live to Mexico. And
I'm going to have to check with some people about
Yes,
that.
I know. And Keith Anderson was supposed to go with us, but he just had his vocal surgery, so he had to cancel.
Right.
So I wanted to invite you, all expenses paid.
We got your
pick up
trip,
the
John.
tab
We got your trip.
to bring you to Mexico with us.
It's a cruise down there?
No, we're going to stay at a resort, an all-inclusive
Now,
resort.
you know, the country of Mexico's getting ready to collapse.
Well, so they need
And
it.
there's crazy people running all over the place down there. So it's
they
the
need
perfect
it.
time to get cheap tequila and say, hey, stop, por favor.
So anyway, if you could come any part of that time, it's the 7th through the 14th of February.
Well, I appreciate the invitation.
We got to make you work, though. You're going to have to do a show.
Well, I tell you what, that is a very tempting offer. 7th through the 14th.
Anytime in there. You'll have people from Madison, Milwaukee, and Green Bay, about 200 of us who are going down there.
And John
That
Rich,
sounds like a partay.
dude, you know how much Wisconsin loves your music.
Let me look at it and see
All
what I
right.
can do.
And no pressure. I know I threw that out of the loop. No pressure. It just might mean if I keep my job
I
or
feel like an egg in a vice grip right
not.
now.
Right, I know.
If you...
I might get fired. But anyway, so I got 5. And I got 5 kids, so I
First
can't
of
lose
all,
my
just
job.
so you know, I am lightning right now.
You should know this. 963starcountry.com, keyword webcams. John Rich is live, in person, right here on your webcam. Saying, right in front of you, man. You're
It's
right here, John. Right,
John, look at this.
right here.
Hey,
Hi.
right there. Hey, how y'all doing? Farmer walks into the barnyard. He sees a brown chicken and a brown cow. You know what he says to himself?
Can I say it?
Brown chicken, brown cow!
We'll be saying that a lot down in Mexico. I'm not saying, I'm just saying.
Love it.
I'm telling you, John, she's gonna be shoving this in your face the entire
You're going to be
time.
wearing a bikini down there?
Everybody, I'll show you some pictures. While we're discussing it, I'll pull some
Wow.
up from last year's trip, okay?
Show us all the pictures.
No, all the girls were down there.
Oh, okay, very good.
Telephone.
We have the pleasure of speaking with John Rich. What are we talking about first? John Rich, the songwriter, John Rich, the solo artist, John Rich, the TV star, the producer, the author, the juggler. What do you want to do, man?
Well, I tell you this. All I've ever cared to do with my life is make country music. That is it. I will not ever forget the day I was 4 years old, sitting in a trailer park in Amarillo, Texas, listening to KMML, which was our 98.7 KMML
All right.
in Amarillo, Texas. And I heard country music coming through that little radio, because we couldn't afford a lot of things, especially not entertainment. But country radio was free, and it was coming in there into my house. And it was a life-changing experience. And since that day, when I was just a very, very small kid, all I wanted to do was make country music in any capacity. If my original goal was I wanted to be in Ricky Skaggs' band. That was my original musical high mark.
Sure.
And still would be, by the way, if he asked me to do it. But because of the fans out there in country music that have supported the music I've written and recorded over the years, man, I've got to have one hell of a ride through my life thus far. And writing it, producing it, making TV shows about it, like what you're talking about, it sounds like, boy, that John Rich, by God, he must be really ripping and roaring. Well, yeah, I am ripping and roaring. But let me tell you, it's been a long time, 15 years of working at it to get to where I am right here at this interview. And the only reason I ever got here is because of people that are listening to this interview right now that gave me that shot. So thank you, guys.
We're talking to John Rich, John and Tammy in the morning. Your father was a preacher. Did that have an influence on the type of music that you were made to listen to as a kid? Were you kind of forced to listen to country at first?
Yeah, my dad's been a preacher since he was 19 years old. and that was his calling, you know.
Sure.
And he's not one of those preachers that's so easy to listen to that he can have a big congregation of people. He is fire and brimstone, brother, bringing down the lightning. So he was always in smaller churches, you know, because they couldn't handle him for after about 2 or 3 years. They'd say, Brother Jim, you got to get on out.
He was like the adults-only preacher.
Yeah.
He was the PG-13 preacher.
Right. He tells it like it is. He ain't there to make you feel comfortable in the pew.
Gotcha.
Well, imagine having a dad like that and then coming home one day off the road for a Sunday fried chicken at your Granny Rich's house, and there sits your dad, goes, "Come here, son, I need to talk to you." Some of the kids in the youth group are singing the words of this song called "Save a Horse, Ride a Cowboy." Tell me about that one. And you're looking at your dad going, I don't know what to say. And we came to the realization, though. I said, "Listen, Pop, the first song you ever taught me was Folsom Prison Blues, and just because Johnny Cash said, 'I shot a man just to watch him die,' doesn't mean he actually did it."
Nice.
So I'm here just having a little fun with country music, and don't forget, 10% of everything I make goes back to the Lord.
Nice.
And I think we all know Jesus did not turn the water into Dr. Pepper. Can I get an amen?
Amen.
I can't believe I just did that. John Rich is nothing if not about the fans of country music. That's why we're calling him the ambassador of country music. He is so thankful to the fans. We thought we'd bring one of your #1 fans in, who happens to be our personal chef, Jeff.
Oh, man,
This guy cooked. Hey, you know what? I'm talking. Take a bite of those hot eggs.
I'm going to take a bite of this. Now, maybe he should get on the mic and tell us exactly what I'm getting ready to eat.
This is our Chef Jeff. He's a good friend of the show.
Chef Jeff.
Okay. John, what you're about to eat is a world-famous hot egg recipe.
Okay.
Originated down in a little village in Ottawa, Illinois.
Nice.
Okay.
The
It has a nice Italian sausage. It's got some Volpe Genova salami. It's got some capicola, some bacon, and a variety of hot peppers.
This might be the fanciest breakfast I've ever eaten.
It's magnificent.
It's okay in your mouth.
Here we go. I'm going to check it out. You ready? I'm going to take the bite.
This is how we roll on Star Country.
And a 1 and a 2 and a 3.
John Rich eating hot eggs live on your webcam. The Godfather of the Music Mafia ingesting spicy hot eggs. Call James Otto. Call Cowboy Troy. Call Shannon.
Touchdown! Wow.
All right, you got me hankering.
That's incredible.
I got to hear some music. I got to hear some
Chef
John Rich.
Jeff.
Chef Jeff, we love you.